Science is just a passage that we're going to read together. And actually, I take that back. There is a little part on it that you're going to do. But I want you to stick with me first, and let's just look at it together. I have to log back in.
Wait, how much spiritware do we have?
I haven't counted up our total number yet. I will be back with that shortly for you guys. So you'll have to wait a little bit for me to get there. All right, let me log back into my science. While I'm doing that, Spencer, do you have spiritware on today, buddy?
I do, yes.
Yes, you do. All right. Mark that down. I love it. Come down to our tech book. We are on activity 12, I believe. I'm really hoping next week we can start watching CNN 10 again. Oh, you guys can't see my screen, can you? I forgot to share. I forgot to share. And sharing is caring. So let's share my screen. All right. There we go. Much better. All right. We are under Learn. And I'm going to work my way down to activity 12, 10, 12. Here we go. So how can the unique properties of matter be useful? So this is some text that we're going to read, and then you'll have some questions to answer. I thought there were, oh, yep, there's some questions that you guys are going to have to answer at the bottom. But first, let's just read through it. Again, I want you to stay with me. Please don't be logging into this split screen or having me in the background. Let's just go through this together. Can I have somebody go ahead and read paragraph 1?
Helium is a gas that is used to fill balloons. Its properties make it useful for this purpose. For example, a balloon filled with helium gas is lighter than air, so balloons filled with helium float in the air. This is a physical property of helium. Also, helium is not poisonous or flammable, so it is safe to use. A flammable material is easily set on fire. Both of these are examples of chemical properties.
Good. So we've talked lots about liquid, solid, gas. Just going through real quick, the little animation here on gas. Have we watched this one? I can't remember. This guy looks kind of familiar, but I don't know if it's because I watched it on my own.
What?
Yeah, we
The
can't
picture
see
of
it.
the.
Can't
Oh,
see it.
why is it not sharing that screen? All right, hang on. It's Friday. I personally am having technical difficulties on Friday, apparently. Let's share my desktop. There we go.
It's because the electronic.
Now do you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have our clown here. Who is filling the balloon. First one, he's just blowing air into. And you can see the gas, the little blue dots that they're showing on the balloon. Those are meant to be like you envisioning the gas that's from him that's going inside of the balloon. His air is that gas. Is that balloon going to float?
No.
No. But look at that gas look like a dog, right? Because the gas takes the shape of its container. Now he's filling this one with helium. That one floats. Does anybody remember, not Jaslyn, because she read that passage. Does anybody remember why helium floats?
Because it's lighter than air.
You got it. It's on the screen right now. Yep, helium floats because it's lighter than air.
Also, in the video, I saw that when he gave it to the girl, she started floating a little bit.
Oh,
she actually got raised higher.
All right. Can somebody read me this paragraph that starts with copper?
Copper is a metal used to make electrical wires. Its physical properties make it useful for this purpose. Copper can be stretched into a thin, flexible wire, which is a physical property. Copper also conducts electricity as well, which is another physical property. In contrast, it would not be useful to make wires out of a material like wood. Unlike copper, wood cannot be easily stretched and does not conduct electricity as well.
Awesome. And now we've got glass, just that short one on glass.
Glass is used to make windows and light bulbs. What properties of glass make it useful for these purposes?
Awesome. So
It makes
Jacqueline,
it
did you want to share some?
Yeah, it makes it how the paragraph asked a question. I can answer that if you want me to.
That's fine. Go ahead.
So that you can see through it, and for light bulbs, because the whole purpose of a light bulb is to see the light and have light. That's why, since glass is clear and you can look through it most of the time, that's why they're used for those purposes.
Yeah. Some other cool things about glass that maybe you've seen videos of, but have you guys ever seen like a glass blower? Somebody who heats up the glass. Actually, they heat up sand, which is glass, and then they blow through this tube and it changes the shape of the glass, and that's how they can make.
Yeah.
It's super cool. Yep.
I went to see a glassblower place over in Colonial Williamsburg in Virginia because my
That's awesome.
grandparents actually live like really close to there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
saw one
pretty
in Ireland years and years ago. So diamonds are one of the hardest materials on Earth. They're so hard they can be used to drill through rocks. So what your part is, and again, you're not going to do this right now because we're going to play a game here in just a minute as soon as we finish this. But you have this little chart down here to fill in. And for each object, you're going to think of something it can be used for. So what is something that helium could be used for? Well, filling balloons, right? Okay. What is something copper can be used for? Something glass and
Electrical.
something diamond. So nope, I don't need you guys to shout them out because you're going to come back to this later, and you just need one thing, and it doesn't have to be a sentence. Just put like at least one thing in each box what that item can be useful for. Okay. So that's science for today. Science is pretty simple today. There's not a lot